All right, welcome everyone. This is digital marketing bootcamp, and for those who joined week 1, week 2, week 3, you would know that there is a lot to learn, a much lot. So I want you to do me a favor and try reminding the people in the group that the class has started. So, as you remember, in the previous classes, we were able to do a lot. And the first class, I was able to enlighten you on like an introduction. It was sort of like an introduction class. And the second class, I was able to explain a lot about Google Ads. So this is the fourth class. So in the third class, I taught you Facebook ads, and I did some major introduction to Facebook ads, explaining the different types of ads and their purpose, and explaining that one ad based on what you want to achieve will give you more of that results compared to the other. And I said that you should not be deceived. You should not be deceived by, you should not be deceived by the fact that each and every of these ads right here, or these campaign objectives right here, you see traffic, for example. By the time you check it well, you see Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. By the time you go to engagement, you see what? Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. Leads, you see what? Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. Sales, you see Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. So I said precisely that what? Each and every of these campaign objectives have their what? Purpose. So I'll be throwing the question out so that we can participate and refresh our memories. So, who can remind us what awareness campaign objective is for? Can just raise up your hand. Awareness. The campaign objective, awareness. Okay. Mr. Sholamu, you can unmute your mic to speak and enlighten us.
Yes, awareness is you are telling people to know much about your product without them buying. You are just telling them you are letting people to know more about the product that you have.
Good. So you're just running ads with no what? Okay, Patrick.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Awareness campaign is a sensitization campaign. That is, you are announcing your presence on social media, letting people know what you do, what you can offer in terms of services and products. If you don't do that, nobody will be aware that you are running stuff in that regard. Thank you.
All right, so that's good. So awareness, you're trying to tell Facebook that precisely, look, I'm not trying to get conversions, I'm not trying to get traffic. I just want a lot of people to know that what? My brand exists. So that's what awareness campaign is most used for, or most useful for. So what about traffic? You can tell us about traffic. All right, Mr. Sholamu, you're raising up your hand. That's good.
Yes, traffic is where you want people to go to your landing page. you want people to go to your landing page so that they can take action there. Thank you.
Amazing. So I said traffic ads is mainly used for what? Directing traffic to a specific place. So you can direct it to your website, your DMs, or your profile. So this is mainly for what? Directing what? Traffic to a specific destination. So this one is not what? Conversion. You're not trying to tell Facebook that look, I don't want conversion, I don't want this, I don't want that. What I want is what? Traffic. I want lots of people. So I said traffic ads, even when directing traffic ads to your website, there are two options, which is what? Link clicks and landing page views. Can you explain the difference? Who can explain the difference? Godwin, you're raising up your hand. Between link clicks and landing page views. Okay, Muhammad,
Hello, sir. Good evening.
good evening.
So, the difference between link clicks and landing page view is just as the name implies. So, when you talk about the link clicks, you're just telling Facebook to bring people that are most likely to just click on the ad. Some people will not wait for the ad to load, will not wait for the website or your landing page to load. They will just click on the ad, and sometimes if they are busy or they are lazy, so Facebook will just charge you once they click on the ad. But on the other hand, landing page views, so the people must have to view that landing page before they will get charged. So if they just click on it and then eventually they didn't visit the landing page, they have the charge for that. So that's the difference.
All right. Who else wants to speak? Mr. Shalamiwa.
Yes, link clicks is uh, the the uh, the the click that the customer the number of click that they click, but they didn't go to the landing page. But landing page view is when they actually go to that landing page and explore and actually get to that page. But link clicks, they just click, but they didn't go to landing page. But that landing page view is the when they actually go to that page.
All right. So let me just break it down. Link clicks, yeah, they actually clicked your ad. But I explained that some people will wait for the landing page to load and some people wouldn't. So link clicks, you're trying to say, okay, look, I'm not after people that will wait for the landing page to load. As long as they click the ad, it is enough for me. So that's link clicks. So when I said that, you can get about 200 link clicks and about 100 landing page views because a lot of people might not wait for the landing page to load. So when you optimize for landing page views, this is Meta. Meta has actually studied these users. That's why they separated these two options. That's why they separated these two options. Are we here? So landing page views, yeah, you are trying to tell them that look, I'm not after people that will just click and leave. I'm after people that will wait for the landing page to do what? Load and view the content. So that's when they will now optimize it for those types of people with landing page views. So what about engagement? All right, let's try to get someone else. You have been doing very well, sir. Who else? What about Godwin?
All right, so engagement ad, the ad run, you are trying to get engagement like, comment, share, all of that. to your driving engagement, maybe to your page or something.
All right, that's actually very good. So you can run under engagements, you can run post engagement, which is to get people to what engage with your posts, likes, comments, shares, and the rest. But you can also run what engagement ads to Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp. That's to what get people that will message you. So please also someone should go to the group and remind people that the class has started. So let's go to the next lead ads. Lead ads. Amazing, right? So who can explain lead ads and the purpose? Lead ads. All right, Mr. Sholamu, let me allow you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lead as is a house that you run so that you can get the contacts of the intending buyers. So through that contact, you can do the follow-up, you get necessary information about them. Thank you, sir.
Amazing. So lead ads is mainly for what? Contact. Contact. You're trying to what? Get lots of what? Contacts, which is also called leads. Then you follow up on the leads. Now, the good thing about lead ads is you can also get them to what? Message you via Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger. You can also get them to what? Call you. So you follow up on these leads to get them to buy. What about sales? What about sales ad? Godwin, you're raising up your hand.
Okay, so ad is a kind of ad that is made for the purpose of driving immediate sales or purchase to your product or service.
All right, that's fair. Who else? Who else? There are a lot of people that have not talked yet. All right, Muhammad.
Sales ad is just optimizing for people either to visit your website and purchase and make a purchase or to message you directly through Messenger or WhatsApp to make purchase. This type of ad is usually meant for business.
Okay, so this ad is best for uh especially e-commerce stores if you want to get what ready buyers. Ready buyers. So that's the difference between sales and leads ads. Leads, you follow up on them. I'm not saying sales, you won't follow up on them, but I'm saying sales is mainly for what people want to get ready buyers. For example, you want to direct them to your site and your site is an e-commerce site, or you want to direct them to buy something immediately. Buy now. All right. So that's amazing that we've been able to cover that up. So if you can remember, I explained what the KE's SVP targeting tricks, and I also gave an assignment. So I gave an assignment, and a lot of people did it, which is actually very, very amazing. A lot of people did the assignment, and I'm happy. And I also gave another assignment, and a lot of people did it, and that's actually very, very amazing. So let me just briefly explain these KE's SVP tricks or targeting tricks rather. So I said you can use three major things to target your customers or your potential customers. And number one is what? Similarities. Number two, people. Number three, purpose. So let's talk about similarities. That's targeting based on what? Familiar or related products or items compared to what you're selling. So if you are selling bags, fashionable bags and things like that, you can target things that are related to that, like jewelries, clothes, designers, things like that. These are what things that are related to fashionable bags. If you're selling kitchenwares, you can target things like home appliances, kitchen tools, and home decor. So I said this actually works for what all of the platforms, even Google. I was able to show you an example. Oh, why did you take it? Let me see. I was able to show you an example where um we used Google Ads, but sorry, just let me. I was able to show you that you can also use this for what Google Ads to generate incredible keywords. That you can also use it for what Google Ads to generate incredible keywords for your ads. Sorry, I can't find it again. So let's talk about people. People. This is what to direct your efforts towards the specific types of people who need your product, who need or use your product. For example, kitchenwares are targeting mothers, chefs, bakers, and home cooks. So you are targeting what? People. Now, purpose, you are targeting based on the use, benefits, or problems of the what? Product or service you're selling. You're selling makeup, you can target things like beauty, fashion, building confidence. And I also said you can target things like problems, because if people, then we will need a solution to it, and your product is the what? Solution to the problem that they have. Are we here? So I said you can target things like what? For makeup, you can target things like acne. Acne, because people who have acne need makeup. All right. So this was the second assignment to help you practice the SPP targeting tricks. Rather, this is the first assignment. I gave a list of businesses and I said you should generate 5 similar products, 5 types of people, then 5 purposes. And a lot of you did it. And if you haven't done it, you can still do it. So just drop a message in the group. We'll just resend it. We'll send the assignment. All right, so let's go further into today's class. I think someone is raising up his hand. All right, I should explain people again. So I said that's targeting based on the specific types of people that need your product. For example, you're selling kitchenwares. You can target chefs. You can target mothers. You can target bakers and things like that. Those are people who need your product. So last week I also explained a cheat code to what A and B testing. I explained a cheat code to what A and B testing. I said instead of using it the normal way, Godwin, are you raising up your hand? Do you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. The ad you did on Facebook that directed us to your landing page, then straight to your WhatsApp. What type of ad is that?
I use leads.
Okay, leads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many of you were able to watch the Facebook and Instagram ads videos? You can just raise up your hand. You're able to watch the videos I provided. Just raise up your hand. All right. Just two. All right. Three. All right. That's not good enough. I was expecting more hands to be up. All right. So let me explain something called pixels. Let me explain something called pixels and events, which is actually very, very important. All right. So pixels is something that Facebook uses to track activities on your website. So for example, this is a page on my website. Let's say this page. How would Facebook know if people are actually clicking buttons on my site? They cannot just track it illegally. They cannot just go to my site and do whatever they want. They need something to be on my website that will help them know when people interact with buttons or forms or anything on my website. So that is where the pixels and events come in. So pixel is a code that we put on my website that will make Facebook know that, okay, these are the things that are going on the website. So let me just show you a quick example. So can you see page scroll, page view, and time on page? So you can track all of these things. Can you see the load time? Facebook will be able to know all of this information because I gave them the right to. How I gave them the right to was to do what? Put a code on my site. So if I didn't give them that right, they will not be able to do it. If not, that's infringement of privacy. I can sue them for it. So I put the code and it enabled them to know all of this information. All right. So what do you need to be able to set up the pixel? Firstly, you need a Facebook ads account, you need a website, and you need Meta Pixel Helper. So you add to Chrome Meta Pixel Helper. I also explained this in the videos that I shared. Then on your website, I'll assume that you've gotten a website. If you haven't gotten a website, you can always get one. You can use WordPress, you can use Wix. So if you are using WordPress, what plugin do you need? So you go to plugins, add new, then install Pixel Your Site. Why I normally use Pixel Your Site is because it's actually very easy. It is very, 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 very easy. So let's search for Pixel Your Site. Just give it a few minutes. Can you see it? This particular one here, Pixel Your Site, your smart pixel. You install now and activate. So this Pixel Your Site actually made it easy to be able to install pixels on your site. It made it very, 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 very easy. And let me show you how easy it is. So this is it. After installing it, you see it at the left hand side here. Let me just click it. So can you see? I'll just click here, which enables me edit anything that has to do with Meta Pixel. So can you see? I paste the pixel ID and I save changes, and then my pixel is already there. So let me show you something on Events Manager. So this is event manager here, or your ads manager. Just come to the right, you'll be able to see it. And if you don't see it here, click all tools. All tools. Click all tools. Then you'll be able to see it here. Can you see? So, like I said, what I always do is I like to ease you into it. I like to ease you into it. So by the time you are watching the videos, it will be very, very easy for you. So even in your WordPress, you need something called Pixel Your Site, then Meta Pixel Helper. So the question is, why do I need Meta Pixel Helper? Is to know if what you are doing is what? Right. So I'll just come here and click Meta Pixel Helper. So can you see, it says no pixel found on this site. So let me refresh. So if my pixel is not active yet, that's all it will show. So just wait for the site to load. Then I can come here and say, let me check again. And can you see, this is my meta pixel. And it's showing me all the things that are happening on my page.
I can't see, sir.
Hello, you said what? So you said what? You can't see my screen?
Yeah, that's what you explained a moment ago. I can't see.
Meta pixel. Can you see my screen?
Yes, can see it now.
All right, that's your network. So can you see it here? This is meta pixel, meta pixel helper. So I'll be able to see all the things that are going on my page. So this is just trying to tell me that what one pixel is found. So if no pixel was active on my site, to be clear with me, it will be clear with me that look, no pixel is found on this site. So because the pixel has been activated, or because the pixel is active, that's why it is telling me that what one pixel found on kingezekiel.com site. So this is my pixel here. So just give it a few minutes to load. Usually take about 30 seconds, thereabout, to a minute. All right, so this is my pixel. And you'll be able to see something. Can you see? These are all of the this is the metrics, all of the event activities on my site. Total events 1,300. Can you see? So now let me just ask a quick question. To set up my pixel, mention one thing that I need out of the three things that I mentioned. To set up pixel, mention one thing that I need. Amachi.
You need a website.
Good. You need a website. You need a site. Mr. Sholamu, you are.
Yes, you need a meta pixel helper. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
Let's
I
wait
think
for
his
him.
network is off.
Let's wait for him. Mm.
Hello, sir.
Just hold on. Let's wait for him. Everybody is having the same challenge.
Okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Oh wow,
Yes, I can hear you now.
that was my network. Oh, sorry about that. So where did you hear? What was the last thing you had?
Yeah, you asked of what do we need to set up this?
Okay, that's amazing. So that's good. That's good. I didn't talk too much. I felt all right. So to set up Pixel, you need a website. You need Meta Pixel Helper, and you need Event Manager. So Event Manager is under your what? Ads Manager. So I explained Pixel, right? I said Pixel. You can even tell me what I said Pixel was, so I'll know how many people were following. All right. Okay, Mercy. This is Mercy's first class with us. Welcome, Mercy.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So you said that Pixel, that is a code on your website that Facebook uses to track your website activities. So
Mhm.
with that code, you've already given Facebook the right to access your website, of which if that code is not there and then they access your website, you can sue them for privacy infringement. So
Exactly.
that's
So
what Pixel
love
is.
that. That's amazing. That's actually very, very amazing. So everybody is listening. That's very, very good. So now let me talk about events. I've talked about Pixel. Let me talk about events. So if I want to tell Facebook, look, there are so many things going on this website, but I want you to charge for this button click. I don't want you to charge for um uh people that are viewing the site or this or that. So I want to tell Facebook, for example, I'm running leads ads, for example, or sales ads, and I want to tell Facebook by the time people do this, that's the only time you charge per lead or per sale. So I will use what? Event. So I'll tell Facebook, look, when people click our courses, that's the only time you should charge me per lead. I can also say, okay, the only time you should charge me per lead is when people click, let's say, which button? Sign up button. So that way, I am being more precise. So that's the good thing about events. It helps with precision. Gloria, you're raising up your hand. Gloria, Your microphone is mute if you are speaking. All right, I think maybe it's a mistake. So that's the difference between pixel and event. Pixel is the code that you put there. So that's the first step. Now they can see a lot of things happening on your website. That's very, very amazing. But you want to tell them precisely that, look, hey, I don't want you to charge me for anything else, but majorly the number of people that click this button. So that's when you charge me per lead. So if people don't click this button, you can't charge me per lead. Are we here? So Mercy, you're raising up your hand.
Yeah, your last comment just answered the question I wanted to ask. So does it mean
All right.
that if people visit the website and they just do scrolling without doing anything, you will not be charged for it based on the actions, as in based on what you prescribed on your events?
So the thing about that is that so Facebook realized that some people might not get clicks on that specific button that they said, oh, this is the button that you can charge me for. So what they started doing is that they started also charging for impressions and also charging for landing page views.
Okay.
So you understand. But what they are majorly charging for is link clicks. Not just link clicks, but precise clicks on your website. Button clicks, right? Don't let me say link clicks because link clicks already has a different meaning. Precise button clicks. So remember what I told you about what lead ads, sales ads. I said what? That the more your conversion, the less they charge you. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't that fascinating? The more your conversion, the less they charge you. So when they click a button, for example, and you've already tracked this button as an event, and you say, okay, this button is what? Leads. So anytime they click this button, that's a lead. So if they charge you per click or on that button, or per, let me say per event, let me just say per event to not confuse you, right? Let me just say per event to not confuse you. So when they charge you per event, yes, it's different from the traffic ads, link clicks, or landing page views. This one is more precise. So now they are optimizing the ad for the people that will click this specific button. So if Mr. A should click this specific button and they charge you per event, then they will go and then the algorithm will study Mr. A and say, okay, Mr. A is interested in this, Mr. A is interested in this, this is what Mr. A likes, that is what Mr. A likes. Then they will go and look for what similar people to Mr. A. So that's the difference between what this setting up pixel and events compared to other ads, which is engagement ads, traffic ads, and other ads. Now the difference is what? Precision. Now they've been able to see, okay, Mr. A click this button. Mr. A has already what? Made an event. He has already clicked this button. So what is Mr. A's interest? What's Mr. A into? What does he like? Or what does Miss or Mrs. A like?
Huh?
So then they will go and look for other people like Mr. A or Mrs. A. So that's what pixel and event is for. It's for what? Precision. Amarachi, you're raising up your hand. You want to say something? All right. Maybe it's a mistake. So it's for what? Precision. So let me throw the question out there. So what is the purpose of pixel and event? What is the purpose? Why should I care? Why should I care? Because you can be asked. Maybe you are in a job interview. and you're telling the person you need to set up pixel and event, and the person will throw you the question, okay, why? Why? So answer the question, why should I set up pixel and event? And I want you to answer both, like they are separate. Like, okay, pixel, why you should set up pixel, why you should set up event. I'm waiting, the clock is ticking. Someone should raise up. I just explained it. Okay, Messi. Good.
Yeah, the reason for setting up pixels is the most important thing is to track the activities on your website. So whether anybody view the website or anything, it's just to track the activities. While the event, the reason to set up event is for precision. And of course, you already said it that when someone visits, Facebook will study the person that has visited your website based on your events. And then it will study the activities of the person and then bring more people like that person. That's bringing similar people to your website based on your events. So, and that is to say, if you don't have events being set up for Facebook to track, Facebook will not bring more people to your site.
All right, so if you don't have event set up, Facebook will not know what specifically you want or what specific types of people you want. So who else wants to try? That was amazing. Who else? Godwin, Patrick, Amarachi, Shola, Mr. Shola, who you are? Anybody? Oluwaseun.
Hello, sir.
All right, sir. Pixel and
I
event.
think, yes, I think the pixel and event is for is for optimization. It's for optimization. It will optimize your hard. It's just like it is just for optimization, sir.
How? Explain better.
And you have already said it that since the pixel it link it helps Facebook to track your website. So in tracking it, it will optimize that website to get to the right audience, right customer, and that event it will help Facebook will help you to get the right people so that they can optimize your ad for you.
All right, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so Ozo, you want to say something?
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Pixels are codes that are used to track the activities on your page, and those activities are in the forms of events. So now those events are call to actions. What you want the people that engage with your advert to do, either to sign up or give their email address. So I think those are the activities. And now those codes, without those codes being on your page, Facebook is not authorized to track the events on your page. So I think those are what pixels are, codes used to track activities on your website.
Amazing. So that's just it. Very, very simple. So it is that pixel that will connect Facebook, your Facebook ad account, to your what? Website. So that's amazing. So let's dive right into I think someone raised their hand. Okay. So I was able to explain a lot last class. A lot on what? Campaign, ad set, and ads. Campaign, ad set, and what? Ads. Let me close many tabs so that my laptop will not start. Laptop has been busy. Campaign, ad set, ads. So who can enlighten us? Campaign. can enlighten us? What precisely is campaign? Raise up your hand if you want to speak. Campaign. Campaign, ad set, ad. It was just last week. Oh. All right, Mr. Sholamu, what is campaign?
I think other campaign we have ad set and ad. And ad set is how you want your ad to run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that place, maybe you will do the budgeting, the interest, and the placement. And ad is what you want Facebook to show to the public. Thank you, sir.
Amazing. Who else? Who else wants to tell us? Who else? Okay. Adeshola.
Okay, according to the explanation, he said that we have campaign. Campaign is like the overall, like the title of the campaign you want to run. Then the ad set is like the features of the ad. It's under the ad set that you pick the placement, that you pick your budgeting. Then for the ad, that is where you put your ad creative, your copy. That's what will be shown to people. And you said that we can have two ad under one ad set. Then we can have two different, we can have one ad set for one ad. Then that I can choose different budgets for them under the ad set.
That's very good. Who else wants to give it a shot? Who else? Just raise up your hand. Okay, Mr. Patrick.
Okay. From that which you explained, I think you illustrated it. There was an illustration you did using a Canva. A campaign can be likened to a housing that has firstly the ad settings, or ad set for short, then followed by the ads. Okay, so without the campaign, you can't have the ad settings or ad sets, and you can't have the ads. So the campaign comes first, and that is what ushers in the embodiment or the housing that we hold the ad settings. The ad settings is the settings you do at the background. You are the one that does it. It's like a behind the scene activity, the settings for the ads. Then the ads itself is that which the public sees, whether it's your flyers and every other thing.
Yes. So you need to understand these terms. You need to understand them, because the question can be thrown to you anytime. You need to understand these terms. And besides, just speaking about it, it will show that you are knowledgeable. So under campaign, what will I do? I can what? Name my campaign or choose my campaign objective. That's the main thing. It is just like the umbrella or the housing where ad set and ad falls under. Without campaign, there's no ad set, there's no ad. Why ad set next? Ad set is what? Ad settings. So this campaign objective, let me just go back to this to show you something real quick. Campaign objective, that's where you see awareness, sales, leads, and all those. That's campaign objective. It's under campaign. Then ad set is a short form for what? Ad settings. So this is where you will set your entire ad. This is where you will choose daily budget. This is where you will choose the location. This is where you choose start date and end date. This is where you choose audience you want to target. This is where you choose placement. So I said there are three major placements on Meta ads. Who can mention them for me? Three major placements. 3 major placements. Okay, I think Patrick is raising up his hand. 3 major placements of meta ads. All right, there's no time. Let me just state them. Number 1 is what? Facebook. Number 2 is Instagram. And number 3 is audience network. So let me just show you. 3 major placements. So there are others, but those are the 3 major ones. There's also Messenger. So can you see Facebook, Instagram, and what? Audience network. Those are the 3 major what? Placements or platforms. I call them placements. They're just easier that way. Major placements. Then under Facebook, you have things like what? Facebook feed, profile feed, Facebook right column, video feed, That's under Facebook. Then under Instagram, there's Reels, there's Instagram profile feed, and more. Then audience network, boom. Who can tell us what audience network implies? What's audience network in meta ads? Let me see your hands up. Oh, audience network. I explained it. I said it's the same thing as what? Display network on Godwin.
Okay, audience network are other platforms that they are in partnership with Facebook.
All right, so what's the purpose of the partnership?
Okay, Facebook shows ads on those platforms.
Good. So these platforms are in partnership with Facebook, and Facebook pays them to display ads on their sites or apps. It's amazing. So some people say, sir, I saw your ad on Phoenix browser. Oh, sir, I saw your ad on Color, Truecaller. Sir, I saw your ad on this. Sir, I saw your ad on my Story Saver app. So that's what Facebook audience network is for. So can you see it? This is audience network, apps and sites. Let me do it like this. Can you see it? They said extend your reach with ads in external apps or websites. That's what audience network is for. And it's under placements, which is under Facebook ads. Now, but there is something I didn't explain, which is what? Bid. So, all right. Now, I said something. I said, if you do not know how to use bid, do not use it. Because automatically, by default, once you run an ad, based on your daily budget, Facebook will bid for you. So I said, if you do not know how to use this bid, do not use it. There is what? Target. There is target cap and they call it cap now. Target and cap. Before it was cost cap and I think target cap or something like that. But now it is target and cap. So target is the average number of times that you want people to see your ad every day. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, kindly mute your mic. Kindly mute your mic. All right. I knew that you cannot just change things like that. Cost and what? Bid cap. Cost per result and what? Bid cap. So let me explain bid cap. Now, bid cap. Remember I told you that when you're running Facebook ads or any ads, you are what? Bidding against other advertisers. That's why I said you should be careful how many countries you target at the same time. And why is that? I said for every country you target, you are bidding against other advertisers, which is actually a very risky job. As I said, niche targeting is best. You target specific locations. Even in Nigeria, you can target about 7 different states. So I said automatically you are what? Bidding. Whether you choose bid control or not, you are bidding. You are bidding against other advertisers. So for example, you are running an ad, you're targeting Nigeria, and you're targeting you're trying to market to, let's say, online advertisers and digital marketers in Nigeria. Automatically you are bidding against other advertisers that are also targeting the same location and audience. And it's business for Facebook. And I said, imagine you are running ads and you're running 5,000 naira ad, and someone else is running 50,000 naira ad. I said you should put yourself in Facebook's shoes. Who will they optimize, or who will they favor more? So automatically you are what? Bidding. So now bid cap is you are trying to tell Facebook that, look, I understand that I am bidding against other people, but this is the highest I can pay. That's why it is called cap, bid cap. This is the highest I can pay. So when I selected bid cap, it said what? Best for controlling bids in the auction. Can you see that? They are not trying to hide it. They are telling you that it is an auction. They are not trying to corner or go to corner. They are trying to tell you directly that, look, this thing is an auction. All of you are auctioning for what? Customers. And we will give it to the, just like Google ads. You know, I said something to you in Google ads. I said what? When you Google something, you will see ads, for example, based on priority. They are also bidding. And the one that bids the highest will be what? At the top, followed by the one that bids second to the highest, third to the highest, and like that to the lowest. So that is how Facebook ads also works. So when they want to, so for example, I'm on my phone now, I'm on Facebook, and I am interested in digital marketing, online marketing, and there are 3 advertisers bidding for me to see their ad. Facebook will prioritize the one that is spending more, or the one that is bidding more. Then up next, they will now show me the next person. Then they will show me the next person. Because why? Is because after seeing that ad, I might just, something might come up, and I might want to probably wash my clothes or watch a movie or proceed with my work. So I might leave Facebook. So now that they have my attention, they will what? Show the highest bidders ads to me before they what? Lose my attention. So that's how they will not, that's how the algorithm will just cue the ads based on what? Bidding, based on what? Priority. So they prioritize one advertiser over the other, this advertiser over the other. So this bid cap, so this is cost cap, and this is bid cap. So cost cap, if you read the message here, let me zoom in. They said Meta will get the most 1,000 impressions and try to keep the average cost around 10,000. So this one, they are trying to keep it around 10,000. So it could be higher a little bit, but it will be around it. It could be lower, it could be higher. Why for bid cap? I'm trying to say I don't want higher. I don't want higher. So can you see? Meta will aim to get most 1,000 impressions without bidding more, without bidding higher than what? 10,000. So that's the difference between cost cap and what? Bid cap, or cost per result. That's what they call it now. Cost per result and bid cap. So bid cap, I'm trying to say, look, this is the highest I can go. I cannot, even if you fall, even if you go to heaven to look for my potential customers. I don't care. I cannot pay more than this per what 1,000 impression. So who can explain to me what I explained about auctioning? I said by default, Facebook is what auctioning customers to you. Godwin, you're raising up your hand. You want to ask a question?
We can't see your screen.
Yeah. So if you cannot see my screen, raise up your hand. Though. I've been talking and explaining a lot of things. Whoa, that's definitely not good.
So, hello, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Okay, everybody should put their phone on landscape. If you put your phone on landscape, you can see the
I'm viewing with
like.
my.
Is it landscape or the portrait? Which one? As in rectangular, not the standing rectangular.
Let me try to stop presenting and present again. So maybe because I just access it on my phone and I can actually see my screen. All right, can you see it now?
I can
Yes.
see it now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
So can you see it? Bid cap and
Yes.
cost per wait, mute your mic, please. Mute your mic, please. Thank you. So can you see it? Bid cap. I'm trying to tell Facebook I cannot do higher than this. This is the one that my power can carry. While cost cap, you are saying you can do around it. You can go maybe to 12,000 or maybe do 7,000, but you can go around it. Are we here? So that's it though. Very, 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 very easy. So that's all for today's class. I hope you enjoyed the class. I've been able to explain a lot. So who can tell me why I said I wouldn't suggest you target so many locations at once? Like you're targeting Ghana, USA, this one, that one at once. Why did I say it's not a good idea? Someone should raise up his or her hand and answer that question. Adesola,
Okay. You said this because it's like an auction. Like you are bidding for audience. So the more the money, Facebook will show the people. Like let's say we have three people that are competing for that particular audience. So it's better you let's say you are targeting Nigeria, that I don't even advise you target all part of Nigeria. That you can just target like 7 states in Nigeria.
okay, that's fair. Who else? Who else? Who else? All right, Mr. Patrick.
You like you explained, somebody that is running ads on a very large scale, as in terms of geography, inter-country. The
Yes.
person is competing with a very large number of
Advertise.
yes,
Good.
of people also. Okay, people that are also running similar ads, and by
Yes.
implication, the person is going to spend more. The person should get ready to spend more as
Yes.
compared to the results. The person might end up spending more, and the result will not be tangible. So instead, the person should narrow his or her scope to the cities, preferably within targeted ads or targeted cities, so that the
Yes.
results can be tangible.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So how many of you enjoyed today's class? How many of you enjoyed today's class? Just raise up your hand. Amazing. Amazing. So some of you were not able to access the course, and it's a fault on my part. I'll find another way for you to access the course. So I want you to watch those videos. Those who haven't watched Google ads, I know Messi is new. So Messi, you need to catch up. Even class 1, class 2, class 3. Now, thank God you attended class 4, even though you have compiled your work. So please watch the videos. So if you have any questions, ask now, or you can ask on